with some more Breath of the Wild. Let's see what happened last time. We got killed a lot, if memory serves. Well, not quite. No, I mean, we were able to... What did happen last time? I think we went to the desert. We got beat up by a lot of things. Yeah, it sounds right, based on where we're at. Yeah, went to the desert. Nearly got killed by Death Camel. It sounds right. I did a lot of looking around at other things, trying to find new places for us to go to. What places do I have marked? I marked this for some reason. Couldn't figure out why, but that's fine. We have some other things just all the way around here. Can't go to that shrine because there was someone who was standing on it and wouldn't let me activate it, which was annoying. Okay, so yes, anyway, we were here. We wanted to go over to that, if memory serves. Yes, because I wanted to go that way and get those shrines. Oh, there we go. Remember how to play this game. Okay, I heard someone doing the whole... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, learn how to play. Ah, I see you up there. I see who has the accordion going. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to that guy. Okay. The question is, how do I get up there? That's not what I wanted. Okay, fine, whatever. Keep your secrets, accordion man. Okay. You're interesting. I'll have to come back to you later. I can actually get up there. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. I don't think I can actually make it up that, like, circle, if that makes sense. Oh, hey, another dragon. You're definitely a different one. Neat. Thunderwing butterfly. Ooh, electrical resistance, okay. Well, that'll be good when I go back over to the desert area so I don't get obliterated by the storms. Okay. Is that... What is that? That looks to be a Lionel. Am I right? Yes. Ah. Yeah, and immediately died. Nice. Noted. Probably shouldn't use the big club against those since they're a little slow. But here we are. Okay. Though that is the way I want to go. It did. No, just stay over there, bud. We don't need to fight. With only 4 hearts, I don't particularly feel like just dying immediately to you. Because I don't know if there's going to be a way for me to even have a chance against you. So you stay over there. You enjoy yourself. I'm going to go this way. And we're going to leave each other alone. Hopefully. Time for me to try to be a Skyrim horse. Just try to climb. Yeah, there we go. You too can also Skyrim. Stables are great. Beautiful scenery. Great fairy fountains, okay. Grant people some kind of strange power. There's one near Kakariko Village. Ooh. Neat. Oh, well, if you all are just going to leave out weapons here for me. Well, actually, all your weapons are kind of worse than what I have currently, so maybe not. But do get some of that. You have a quest for me. Great Fairy. Oh, I was lost in thought. You've heard of the Great Fairy, right? The one from all those old stories? Well, they're not just old stories. I believe the Great Fairy is real, and I'm on a journey to find her. There's a tower just beyond Tabantha's Great Bridge. They say if you go to the top and look at the ground, sometime in the afternoon, the tower's shadow will point to the Great Fairy Fountain. After hearing the legend, I decided to find out for myself, but now I'm stuck here at the stable because, well, I'll never be able to climb that tower. And to think I've even saved up all my rupees as an offering for the Great Fairy. But you look like you can climb a tower without breaking a sweat. Would you be willing to make an offering of rupees? Sure. I won't go running off for it with it. I will happily continue to go up to the fairy fountain. All right, cook. Because I need some stamina stuff. Right. So that's probably the tower I need to go to. Cool. Let's go to that tower. Finally unlock some more of the map, since we haven't in like 8-10 hours. And maybe see about going to go find the Great Fairy too. Why not? There we go. Could we not? Well, I don't want to fight. I really don't. One there. Wait for this one to come back around. There. Yay. Hello, Korok. Yeah. So let me go find that dude. Also, guys, seriously, I don't want to fight you. Listen, if you attack me, then we're gonna have to fight. Just go your merry way. Leave me alone. I'm real busy here. This does look to be a bit of a particular tower to get to here with all the corruption that's around it. I was getting very close to a Sky Guardian there. Maybe that'll be the first one we go to. So maybe I can actually get to it without, you know, having something just immediately kill me. Hey, buddy. Okay. Let's get a new one. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Now let's heal since I'm about to die. Sneak. Hey, buddy. How's it hanging? Alright, let's see if I can get this joke right this time. Long live the king, friend. Somehow you survived that. Oh, you're... Wow. You just came rushing toward me. Okay. Was not expecting that. Okay. That's fine. Gotta be a little quicker on that draw. No, I'm back over here with a Korok. Man. Alright. Well, no one said this tower was going to be easy. Hold on. What is this? Are you... Okay. Hi. Okay. Oh, you're one of the great fairies. Okay. Few of your travelers offered me rupees. As a result, my power had abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 100 rupees. Sure. Sure. Some guy gave me 500, so it's fine. Yeah, I found the Great Fairy Shrine. Hello. You are much larger in this game than in previous games. Ooh, I like this new version of this song. It's a nice version. Thanks, I guess. Sorry, ma'am. I have business to attend to. But you certainly are cute when you're blushing. I don't have a voice, but I'm not even gonna try it. Well, I can't thank you enough, but that won't stop me from trying. Once you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I will enhance your clothes. Why don't you let me take a peek at that little pouch of yours? I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Sure, yeah, enhance away. Oh, I have plenty of things. Yes. Yes. Enhance all of my clothes. What does this enhancement do? When twice enhanced and one is a set, can give you a nice bonus. Only some, though. Okay. Yes. Enhance more things. It's not going to be much. It's only, from 3 to 5, but That's fine. Sure. Enhance the pants too. Why not? Enhance all the clothes. Wonderful. Has increased their defense by 1 level. Okay. Well. Or return my sisters to their former glory. Come back and see me. Take care. Okay. Bye. I want the fairy, though. I probably can't get the fairy, though, because I don't have a, don't have a rock. Or not a rock, don't have a bottle to store it in. And I'm assuming I can't just carry fairies on my general person. Okay, now question. Can I? I cannot. That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, since we're thinking about it, can we... Yes. Let's stamp it with something. I don't know. What do we stamp with? We'll do the star. Stars will be the fountains. Now, the actual question is going to be if I remember that stars are fountains here in however long. Oh, hello. Sure, let's try it. Oh, I'm about to die. That's not good. Nope. Okay, well there's a fun little bunch of people who want to kill me. I don't quite have, well, I might have the weaponry to do it. Oh, that's rude. Okay, that's even more rude. Game, spawning me directly in the center of this fight, that's... Wow. Alright. Fine. That's how it's gonna be. Okay. 1. Okay. Actually... That's not what I wanted. Won the club. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Get up. Okay. Let's do the fire rod again. That seemed to work well last time. Yeah, it's working very well. Yes. Okay. 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 Get a shield back on, since apparently that's almost out. Nope. That was luck. Broadsword. Oh, is that it? Hooray! I did the thing. Whew. Okay. There we go. Knight's Claymore. That I don't think was the most worth it, but... yeah, fine. That's what we always have to look for. We have to see if there's, you know, anything of interest. Oh, and there's a lot of arrows on the ground too, which is good. Okay. Now where's that tower? No. I don't have a way to get over there. Thanks for the spear. Oh, let's not die. Dying would be bad for my health. Where's this? Yeah, I'll just do the dubious. It works. Okay. There it is. I was about to say, I somehow managed to lose the big giant sky death eagle. Can I just climb up the backside of this here? Maybe. Let's see. Let's move a little higher up before we start jumping. Yes. Okay. I vaguely remember this spot. Might just be a different spot. Okay, there is actually an eye there, so... makes me think there is something else that could possibly kill me. Let's find out. Yeah, there is something that'll kill me, and it's an arrow to the face. Okay. Well, there's one down. Ouch. Okay, that hurt. Let's eat some fruit. There. Okay. Yeesh. Now and the blood moon's coming. Great. That's great news for me. Good. Both of you go that way. Okay. Yes.
The blood moon rises once.
Yes, that's fine. I know. Blood moon's gonna blood moon. It's gonna bring everyone back. I'll be real sad about it. Okay. Well, maybe I can get up through this way. Which actually, depending on... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Now it's probably no longer physically impossible for me to get up there. It's time for a much-needed software update. Oop. Okay, well, I go slower, I guess. I'm just so excited for the software update. Can actually see this area and see what's going on. It's been so long since we filled out any part of the map. All right. Scanning area. Downloading software update. I finally filled in another part of the map. Regional map extracted. Thank you for choosing Sheikah Technologies. That's a moblin camp. Nope. That worked. Okay. Yeah, scream at me all you want. I think it's stable. Yes, it's stable. Need more curry rice, huh? You need spicy. Fresh out of Goron spice. Okay. If I do. I need to go to a completely different place, though. Hey, it's you with the accordion. Sure. Yeah, what about it? Are you a bird? I don't know. What gave it away? The wings? The beak? I've not met a Rita before. As a bard, I spend my days traveling this land in search of ancient songs. Have you heard of the ancient songs of Hyrule? No? Songs that sing the praises of the hero who beat the calamity in ages past. One of the more famous among them recounts the events of 10,000 years ago. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it? Oh, well, yes. Excellent. Without further ado. Once was Kingdom of Hyrule in a vast and storied land. A dark force of destruction many times undone rises once again, Ganon, the calamitous one. But hope survives in Hyrule, for all is not lost. Two brave souls protect it, no matter the cost. Okay, yep. So far, so normal. The goddess blood princess and a fearless knight, they appear in each age to fight the good fight. The battle with Ganon, I've committed a song to keep it through time, no matter how long. Now begins the second verse, listen and you'll know of the battle with Ganon 10,000 years ago. The kingdom of Hyrule was once a land of lasting peace, a culture of such strength and wit that suffering did cease. Well, that's good and useful. I love a kingdom of no strife. But Ganon lurked beneath the surface, strengthening its jaws, so the ancient people of Hyrule set out to help their cause. Their efforts bore fruit in an automated force to help avert calamity by sealing it at the source. Four giant behemoths, which powered never ceased. Each of these titans was called a divine beast. You just telling me the same story that What's-Her-Face told me? Guardians built to last so they could join the fray. Yeah, so you're just telling me the same story that Impa told me. But hey, it's in song. To the beast in battle, warriors were needed, so four champions pledged to see Ganon defeated. Divine beast, guardians, princess, and knight. Their plan to rout Ganon was looking all right. Airtight, sorry. And when Calamity Ganon reared its head, Hyrule rose against it. The optimism of Hyrule all the more incensed it. Ganon raged in its assault, boiling with hate. It gnashed its teeth and thrashed about, but it was all too late. The Guardians kept the heroes safe through every hour. Divine Beast unleashed attacks that weakened Ganon's power. Up until Ganon started to control the Guardians. The hero with sealing sword struck the final blow, and the holy power of the princess sealed Ganon so. It is the story of the brazen attack on Calamity Ganon 10,000 years back. Okay, so not quite the same story. You're telling me the first story, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. It's been a while since I talked to Impa. Thank you for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. Maybe. Berries. Alright. Time to go see what all the hubbub's about over here. It's another Rito. I was correct. Good morning. Did you need something? Yes, who are you? I am Gassan of the Rito. Yes, the Rito of Lake Totori, where the men are fine archers and the women better singers. You being a Hylian, I'm surprised you haven't heard that before. You should visit the village if you get a chance. I plan on it now. Yes, I know there's a shrine around here. I'm going to go to that shrine as well. Pick up some more ingredients. And I think where I'm at here, wherever the bird is, the big divine flying one, there should be a picture around here somewhere. It'll give me one of the memories. All right. Yeah, that one. That big bird. Yeah. Hi. You're cheating. You're not actually flying. You're hovering with style. All right. Now finally to a new village. Burrito Village. It's up there. Okay. What do you have to say, Birdman? Are you a traveler? I'd like to show you around, but now's not really a good time. What's going on? Do you see that beast in the sky? That's Divine Beast Von Meadow. It showed up a while back. The Rito warriors who flew up to check it out were shot down. They say it used to be a divine being that protected the village, but it doesn't seem very divine to me. Thankfully, the thing only shoots at anything flying high up above the village. But still, pretty demoralizing for us Rito to have to fly so low to the ground. Any other questions? Yes, where am I? This is Rito Village, but you could say we're not in a welcoming mood. Talk to the folks in the village to hear all about it. Don't let me keep you. I will not. These people are just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm here. A goddess statue. Sure. Let's get more health. I'm less concerned about stamina now. More concerned about the fact that I'm dying in one shot. Yay. Thank you. Why the long face? Oh, hey. So have you seen it? Divine Beast by Meadow? Yes, I did. Everyone in the village is freaking out because of it. But I have bigger problems. My mom is so annoying. She asks me to help out the store every single day. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to just help. I want to open my own store and sell whatever I want. Maybe someday you will. Well, speaking of which, hello, shopkeep. Thanks for stopping by. This is Swallow's Roost, Rito Village's premier and only inn. A Rito down bed? I warn you, sleep all night in this bed and you'll never want to sleep on a stable bed ever again. Should you not wake up full of energy in the morning, I'll eat my own tail feathers. Guaranteed! That's alright. You aren't a Rito. Hey there. Good day. You staying at Rito Village too? Yes. Nice to meet a fellow admirer. I always liked the simple nature of this village, although I'm starting to regret choosing it as my honeymoon destination. It's really cold here and not much to do, so my wife is complaining non-stop. She won't even talk to me right now. Oh man, this doesn't work. She's gonna divorce me for sure. I need to make some baked apples to keep my wife happy, but I don't have any flint to start a fire. I have flint. You have some flint on you, don't you? Yeah, sure. Thanks, as promised, here's your payment. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, now I can make some baked apples. Still need to make more baked apples to keep my wife happy, so please bring me more flint. Yeah, here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have more flint. Yeah, have some flint. Okay, do I have any more flint? One more. Okay. I can sell it to you for 5 a pop. I should talk to Beetle at some point and see if I can get... if he's a better deal or not. Oh, you're a traveler. We were just chatting about that monster in the sky. Turns out a long, long time ago that thing was on our side. Right. A long time ago, the champions of Rita Village, Rivali, tamed that beast and used it to protect the village. According to the elder, at least. And I believe him. So the story goes. But why does it start attacking us now? Well, probably because, you know, I'm back. Welcome to Rito General Store, the Slippery Falcon. Was there something you needed? I'm here to sell. I'm gonna sell flint. For 5, okay. Ooh, bomb arrows, regular arrows. Some butter. Well, okay, arrows. All. Yes. They all now belong to me. Those bomb arrows. Oh, wow, that's a lot. 1,000 rupees? No, actually. Not yet, anyway. If I need them, sure. Hello? Ooh, cold resistance. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get all of it. I have the money for it. And now I don't. I mean, color coordination is, in fact, a very serious business. Yeah, have that. Here, have some of those so I can get some money again. I think I'll keep the luminous stone. Yeah, you can have the opals. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Cool. Now I have all the cold stuff I need. Wonderful. Marvelous. Place to cook. Good. But you're still not giving me what I want, game. I need that shrine, wherever it is. There's the shrine. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Aqua Quartz. Alright, cool. Now I have a way to get back here. Right, skip that. Down we go. Why am I not skipping that? Okay, what do we have? Windmills. Okay. I think I get it. Okay. Just need to make all these light up. You to get those. And you, I think? Which one am I missing? I'm missing you. So you can get those. You can get those. You can get those. Yes. You can get those. Swing you around. And gotta swing you all the way around. And there we go. Yes, I was about to say, took a second there. Alright. Is there anything else in here for me to get other than the spirit orb? I would hope so, but maybe not. Is there a way for me to get up there? Yeah, there we go. And found the secret little extra. Wonderful. Ooh, an ancient core. Excellent. Which reminds me that I should probably go back and talk to Pyrrha at some point. I think I have enough that I can upgrade something, but I don't quite know. Hello, monk. Please give me another orb of spirit. Wonderful. Huh, deuces. Cool. Got that. You could talk to the fairy too to see if she can upgrade my Rito stuff. I'm guessing probably not. Most likely the Rito stuff is just going to be what it is. But you never know. Anyway. I do not have time to talk to the plebeians. I must talk to the elder. Oh, did you hurt yourself? Can you not hurt yourself? Sorry, I tried to steal your bow and then couldn't. Yeah, I know. None of you like me. I'm an outsider. You look to be an elder. Ah, visitor. Welcome to... Oh. Oh. The object on your hip. Could it be? Forgive me, where are my manners? I'm Kennelly, elder of Rito Village. Now then, is that not a Sheikah's leg dangling from your hip? Yeah. Sure is, Eagle Eye. Oh my, so it's true. That means you must be a champion like Master Rivali, one of the few able to board Divine Beast Von Meadow. No, what am I thinking? The champions have all been dead for 100 years. This boy must be a mere descendant, an inheritor of the Sheikah slate. Ah, forgive me, champion descendant. If you would listen to this old man's request, you would have my eternal gratitude. Sure. Thank you. Now that I know you have the blood of a champion, there is something I must ask you. How shall I put this? I would like you to deal with Divine Beast Van Meadow, the great beast circling above us. Only a chosen one, a champion, can stop a divine beast. You must enter the beast and bend it to your will. I tried explaining this to the more headstrong Rito warriors, but they wouldn't listen to reason. Teba and Hearth tried to confront Van Meadow, but it did not go well, and Hearth was injured. Teba escaped unscathed, but I fear he now plans to face Meadow alone. As a descendant of the champions, perhaps you can help us. Please, find Teba. If you work together, you may be able to stop Divine Beast Van Meadow. Alright. Oops. Is that you? Forgive my intrusion, but I overheard... Oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. Forgive my intrusion, but I overheard you speaking with the Elder. Sounds like you intend to help my husband, Teba, in the fight against Meadow. But to tell you the truth, there's not much I can do for you now beyond telling you where my husband went. Yes, tell me. My husband headed to a place called the Flight Range. It's in Dronix Pass at the base of Herba Mountains, the place where Reader warriors prepare for aerial combat. I imagine he's gone there to gather weapons for another run in Meadow. As it happens, he made his way to Flight Ridge on foot this time. If you take off from Rivali's Landing, it's a straight shot down the flight range. Rivali's Landing is a memorial for the Rito champion Rivali, so named in the hope that one day that none might forget the events of that horrible day. Brainwave!
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note.
Your bow's fancy.
Let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong, maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own.
Alright, Rivali.
Good luck sealing the darkness.
Wow. Rude. Descendant, are you all right? My apologies. I fear I said far too much. If there's anything you do not understand, please do not hesitate to ask. All right, Saki. First, hey you. Hey buddy. I'm guessing you caught wind of that monster circling around our village. Suppose I should get you up to speed on what went down there. Yeah. You see the wound here on my wing? Got shot by the thing in the sky. Legend has it the monster was once the protector of this village. Those days are long gone. As soon as Teba and I approached that thing, it just shot us out of nowhere. Tried to fight back, but I was too slow and got hit. Thankfully, Teba caught me when I was falling from the sky. We had no choice but to retreat. When I think about what would have happened to Teba up there, it still gives me the bumps. So you plan to go find Teba? I'll tell you everything I know. Divine Beastman Meadow. I don't believe it myself, but okay. Escape and fire ants injury. The whole mess of bomb arrows. Teba. Him and I go way back. As flying goes, he's the best in the village. Only downside is he's reckless. Bit of a temper. Can be rude. But we look out for each other. But the way he was talking, saying gonna blow Meadow out of the sky, he wants to go back up there alone, which is insane. What kind of moron with a wife and kids does that? I'm working on helping Teba. Yeah, give me a moment. But now, what I actually need to go do is I think over here? Yes. Need to go over there. And unfortunately, I can't just fast travel over to it. Can I get over there? Looks like I can. Well, maybe I can. Because I don't know what those drones are going to do. But hey, it's a box. What's in the box? Ooh, money. I love money. What about this one? A meteor rod. I think this one I will just go ahead and let's put a stamp here of that. Okay, let's just bypass things here. I want to get over here to this shrine. Don't like how everything just got a little darker all of a sudden. Let's get up here real quick, though. That's... No. Where's the one with Bandrudo? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, yes. I see now. There's a little glowy spot that says that something's here. Right, there is something here. I have vague memories of it. Let's take a snapshot. Okay. Oh, I just get it. Okay, I see. Okay, that's going to be a little nicer than to bother with trying to find the exact spot I got to take a picture at, which is fine. Oh, hey, it's you.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please.
Well, excuse me, princess.
And stop following me!
Wow. You don't seem to like me much. Memory achieved. I already got it. Okay, and there's a little thing on there telling me that I already got it. Excellent. So, in that case, now I have a couple things to do. We have to go tell the one guy that we found, the big fairy. We got to go tell Impa that we have some memories now. Not a lot, but some. And then it'll be time to go talk to the bird, Teba. And get in line for that big divine beast. A major test of strength. All right, we'll try it. I have a little more health now. Oh, wow. You have a lot on you. Okay. Hey, stop that. Ouch. Let's go ahead and heal real quick so I don't immediately die. Where's my simmered fruit? You know what? Let's get this barbarian armor on. Come on. Ouch. Also, that didn't really do a whole lot of damage, so maybe not for this one. I don't think I have the... Well, you know... We'll give it one more shot. One more shot. For one, let's get a better shield on, even though I'm probably not going to be using it. Let's get that on. Let's get this on. Wondering if this will actually work the way I'm expecting it to. Probably not, because I'm guessing I can't disable it since it's, you know, part of your body, but... Or maybe I will. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm still getting one shot, so can't really do the major test right now. Which is fine. Sir, you will be happy to know I did not run off with all 500 of your dollar dues. But if I get to keep the rest because you no longer need them, I'm not going to say no. Yes, I did. Okay, and that was it. Cool. Beetle, hello. Okay. So now, one last thing. Let's travel over here. Let's talk to Impa. Grandmaster Impa, tell me your secrets. Or rather, tell me more things about the secrets that I've realized now. I have memories. Nice. I will, in fact, handle this champion's garb with care. Up here. We're going to go back to the tower real quick, because now I want to go see if the champion's garb can be upgraded at all. It probably can be. Okay, fine, whatever. Hello, Big Madam Fairy. Hi. I thought I detected the fragrance of a young man nearby. Madam, please don't smell me. I don't smell that bad. Yeah. Anna needs silent princesses for this. Noted. Okay. But I think as we get up to this shrine and go ahead and activate it, this will be where we end today. Thank you all for joining me once again. You know, we actually did some good work this time around. We were actually able to make some story progress. We got a tower, which I don't think we've done that for 4 or 5 episodes, give or take. I saw little question marks over there. I know there's some enemies over there. We found the Great Fairy, which is always cool. A big lady. And we got to the next story point. With the Rito. The Nito Rito, as it were. Well, cool. And next time, I think we will go find our Nito Rito friend, and we're going to go after Van Rudra. Van Meadow. Wow, Van Rudra. I think that's a different one, if memory serves, but not quite yet. So yes, off to Van Meadow next time. We'll see you then, friends. Until then, this is Bruno Fightmaster, checking out. Bye-bye!